Hey everyone, this is Lolo Ready from Abstract Music Lab, and today I'm back here in the sound design channel. Today I'm recreating a lead called The One, and it sounds like this if you want to listen to it in solo without any sidechain. With the MIDI. And you can see that it has a lot of velocity variation, a lot of notes that are not exactly on the grid. But now, if you want to listen to it in context, really amazing sound that you can find over here in the description below. This is from the Deep Melodics Volume 2 for DIVA that you can find at Production Music Live's website. But now let's get started with this tutorial and let's initialize the sound so we can listen to it raw. And it sounds completely horrible. And that's what we're working with today. And let's get down to the tutorial. Let's open DIVA. So here in DIVA, we're going to get started here and we're going to start by choosing here, going to main. We're going to put the transpose to 0, which makes it a bit higher. We're going to put the voices to 6 as well. And we're going to get started by choosing a DCO. Put it to 4, just so you can... So we're going to choose the second pulse over here. And we're going to choose this fourth sawtooth. And in the sub, we're going to choose this fourth sub as well. Everything just makes it a bit higher because we're choosing smaller pulse width. So this makes it everything a bit higher. We're going to pick the sub and put it a lot quieter as well. And another thing to make the pulse width higher, we're going to go here. We're going to choose random. And this is going to modulate the pulse width a little bit. You can see how this makes it slightly higher. We're already getting into the ballpark of the sound that we want. Now we're going to get rid of the low end a little bit. So we're going to choose a high pass filter post. Get rid of that low end there. Cascade filter. So this is essentially how we're modulating our sound. We're going to choose and put the cutoff a little bit down. You can see how this filters, but we're opening the keyboard tracking a little bit. What does the keyboard tracking does? Essentially, higher notes are going to play higher and more open cutoff sounds as well. But the main thing is going to come here from the envelope 2. Since we haven't modulated envelope 2, let's go into it right away and let's modulate it. Analog envelope 2, so we're going to choose this analog ADSR. A bit of attack, so it's not so... A little bit less decay. No sustain. And a bit of release. We haven't heard anything in the release so far because we have to modulate here the envelope 1 as well. So let's do it right now. Sustain all the way down. More release here. Which is a lot better. Can you see how one note gets on top of the other? We have to choose here legato here. So now one note doesn't get on top of the other. So velocity, we're going to go and put it a lot higher. So what does this mean? That essentially the harder we press, the bigger the ADSR it is. So essentially this, think about it as a multiplier, but not exactly as a multiplier. So the harder we press, the more we get out of this. The smaller we press, the less we get out of this. Now we also go to keyboard tracking. And essentially higher notes gonna have shorter envelope times essentially. So imagine this, the higher we go, the shorter we get over here. We're gonna do the same thing with envelope 2. So you can see how notes that are higher now have a smaller ADSR, and notes that are pressed harder now have a bigger ADSR. And by doing this, we're doing a mixture to make it completely analog and more like a human is playing it. Let's go to vibrato. We're going to add a bit of vibrato. But you don't listen to anything because this mod wheel is attached fully. So we need to unattach it. And now you're going to hear it. Now to modulate this, essentially we're gonna go into sync, put this to 1 second, and increase the rate a little bit. So what this is doing, this is increasing the rate of this sync. Essentially, we're not at 1 second anymore, we're a little bit ahead of 1 second. 0 glide, 0 over here, we're gonna go here into the pan mod, and in the pan mod, we're gonna go and put this somewhere over here. And set it to random. And you're gonna hear that the notes start shifting a little bit left and right. If you intensify this, you can see that it intensifies where it plays in the stereo field. Now, in the modifications, we're not gonna do anything. In the trimmers, not gonna do anything as well. And we're gonna go here into the effects. We're gonna start with a delay. A bit of center volume. And a little bit less of side volume. Let's high pass this a little bit. Now, left. This shifts a little bit of the left tempo, and the center is going to remain as it is, and the right is going to go a little bit up. More decay. And the big one, played reverb. A lot less though. Size all the way up. Decay a lot longer. Damping more aggressive. Diffusion and pre-delay as it is. Now if you listen to it, in context, with the MIDI, really nice sound, and if you like it, you can get it over here in the description below. This is Lil already from Abstract Music Lab signing off. Ciao.